I kind of like that, actually. This is kind of cool.
Moments later.
I hate that, actually. Generic intro into that goes. We're back with another Scott the Wild's reaction. Today we're doing Mario Sports Superstars, a game I have never heard of. It's called 5 in None. I guess it's going to be 5 different sports and none of them function correctly. I don't know. We're going to learn about it. Let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Hey y'all, Scott here. I will transform this into a better game.
It's gone. Is that better?
Yeah.
Who's your biggest enemy? I know you're
Myself.
somebody's. Time and time again, Nintendo proves they think the absolute lowest of their customer base.
Yeah,
Go lower.
I guess.
Mario Sports Superstars.
As I'm kind of learning now that I have a Switch too.
How? How could Nintendo
I've never
think
heard of this
they could
game.
get away with selling such a poor quality product? Next question. Why do I keep buying games from a company that treats me like dog shit? How would I know they treat me like dog shit if I don't keep buying games from them?
That
This
is a good
one
point.
Of those bad Nintendo games your mom always warned you about.
What? My mom never warned me about.
I should have listened.
Mario sports games.
Are those
I
all
met him
copies of
once,
the same-
And he was a dick. But once were fun and well thought out multiplayer spin-offs
Okay.
became the bane of my existence. That's my kryptonite. Listen, for
It's
a while there,
like they
you
tried to
could
copy-
always count on Mario
God, I
sports
haven't
games
golfed
to
in so
deliver
long.
the goods, all right? Not all of them.
It's almost
may
like they're
have
copying
everybody,
EA.
But you could see the
Yearly
clear
sports
love,
game,
passion,
the same
and
thing
quality
over and over
within
again.
Each and every one. These weren't Mario sports games. These
I used to
were
play a lot of sports games.
Mario sports games. I mean, if I saw this happen at a baseball game, I'd never trust science again. Look at how wacky and fun all this is. Now look at FIFA. I don't even see colored socks. Hey, these are
Oh,
two
well.
sides of the same coin, and neither
FIFA,
one is
Madden,
necessarily better or worse
NHL.
than the other. You may want your sports game to be as kooky as possible, or you may be wrong. But games like Mario Golf, Mario
Was that-
Tennis,
who-
Mario
nobody
Baseball, and
uses
Mario
that.
Strikers all had their
One would,
place.
aka
They had
Driver.
a purpose, a reason to exist.
So did Lincoln.
And you know what they did to him? I did not remember this in class. After Mario Super
Abraham Lincoln could have sent a fax to a samurai.
Hiatus per se, but you can't deny something was up. Nothing for a few years until Mario Sports Mix on the Wii in 2011. Sure, we got a Wii re-release of Mario's Power Tennis from the GameCube
Okay.
and the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games titles, but those make my statements invalid. Mario
Oh,
Sports
well,
Mix
that doesn't
seemed to
fit the
be
narrative.
the ultimate Mario sports game. The 4 sports in
What?
1. The only way you could beat that is if... Well, that's
5
just
sports-
fucking ridiculous.
We're just
As
gonna
a
add
kid,
one to
you
it.
couldn't
Wait,
fathom why
hockey,
you would possibly buy
basketball,
a single Mario
dodgeball.
golf game instead of Mario Sports Mix. That's just idiotic to think you could get more out of one sport than 4.
And that's when I checked into rehab.
Mario
Oh.
Sports Mix isn't bad. It's just largely skippable. Like, the only reason you'd play this is if you don't give a shit what you play. The 4 sports,
I mean-
basketball, volleyball, dodgeball, and hockey, are all structured.
Very
and presented
weird
in the
mix,
same
by the way.
which leads to none of them
No
sticking out
baseball.
too much.
When
And because
baseball's
the developers had to
massive
divide
in
their
Japan.
attention amongst 4 different sports, not one of them got the attention necessary to be anything more than a fun distraction. This game was developed by Square Enix.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And I'm a mass murderer.
Oh, well.
Damn it.
Mario Sports Mix was a fine enough multiplayer game. Just
At
not really
what
ever
number
went back
does it
too
become
much.
mass
Well, it
murder?
wasn't of a bad quality. Like I said, it was a fun enough distraction and fit right alongside the other games I've spoken about. Look at these special Mario-themed arenas and mini-games. All this craziness happening. You can play as Square Enix icons like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest characters because Sleeping
What?
Dogs wasn't made yet. We may not have
What
gotten,
is Sleeping
say,
Dogs?
the new Mario Golf since 2004, but Sports Mix
Really?
did enough to keep the dream of quality Mario sports games alive. Wait, what's that? No
The-
Mario Strikers, no Mario Baseball, bad Mario Tennis, good Mario
Bad
Golf.
Mario
I
Tennis.
usually like to pinpoint the exact moment when a Nintendo fan is lying.
I love this company.
There it is.
Uh-huh.
The quality and quantity of these
That
games
was Dark Age Nintendo.
plummeted.
That was the first
Even
one, wasn't
Mario
it?
and Sonic at the Olympic Games met some of their lowest lows in this era. For the most part,
Did they
it no
stop
longer
making
felt like
those?
The developers of these
Those
titles
are also
wanted to
really
make good
popular,
games.
aren't
Rather,
they?
it felt like they were contracted to fill a release slot on Nintendo's calendar. You could almost tell how little they thought of the consumers by how lacking these games were in content. Mario and Sonic at Rio 2016 and Mario Tennis Ultra Smash being prime examples. Bare-bones sports games decorated with Mario characters, barely any unique environments, power-ups, wacky mechanics.
The things that
Like, at
take
this point,
time.
You might as well play a regular tennis game, which is to say die. Mario Tennis Open was
Did they even
okay,
make, like,
Golf World Tour was quite
non-Mario
good, but that didn't
tennis
take away
games?
from the
Like,
feeling
is there,
that
like,
games like
tennis
this
games
were going downhill
that aren't Mario
hard.
or
But
themed?
even after so many misfires,
Other than
I'm
Wii
always
Sports
first
Tennis?
in line to pick a new one up. Masochism. And you know what year a Mario sports game sounded real good? Yeah, we could have used one then. And 2016. One of the cruelest years to be a Nintendo fan. 2015
Dark
may have
Age?
had some of the worst releases in the company's history,
Oh,
but
yeah.
2016 had some of the most nothing releases in the company's history. It was obvious.
I'm not
Nintendo
sure
was
if I've
biding
heard of
time
any of
until
those.
The Nintendo Switch's release in March of 2017 and had very little
Switch
left
came
to
out in
supply Wii U
2017?
owners
What?
until then. Though the 3DS release
Wii
schedule
U
was
owners,
always
all
a bit
5 of
more
them?
plentiful. However, most titles that year were just ports, localizations, Mario Party Star Rush. Yes, there was content on the handheld, but outside of Pokemon Sun and Moon, it wasn't substantial content. So believe me, when the Nintendo 3DS Direct presentation was announced for September 1st, 2016,
I still never watched a
everybody was
Nintendo Direct.
positively negative. Keep in mind, with the Nintendo Switch launching that March, it wasn't formally announced until October, so nearly the entirety of 2016 was filled with fans frothing at the mouth for a reveal. Nintendo's home console was dead, their handheld was in purgatory, and their next console nobody knew anything about. So thank
But they knew it was
God
coming.
I have hobbies. So after waiting, and
What is he referring to with
and
that?
waiting, we finally got a showcase of nothing but Nintendo 3DS games. This crusty-ass gadget from 2011, not only
Yeah,
was it
no.
starting to get hard
The
to be
original
excited
DS
for
was the
games on
best.
thing, but this also wasn't the thing
Also,
you
isn't that
wanted to see
Reggie?
games on. Any game
that
that
his
would
name?
come to this, the first question out of my mouth would be, why? Regardless,
Hmm.
this 3DS Direct had numerous announcements showing that the handheld was still alive and well, but all of a sudden, tucked into a string of other games being talked about was a brand new 3DS game, a brand new Mario Sports game. This was Mario Sports Superstars.
Okay.
You sure about that?
A successor to Mario Sports Mix.
Just put superstars on
Maybe.
everything.
Nothing about this feels or looks like the Wii game outside of the first two words in the title. No returning sports from that one, none of the same style or flair, no similar mechanics, not even done by the same developers.
Oh.
They may sound like they're from the same sub-series, but they really aren't. So then what is Mario Sports Superstars?
Is it bad?
Well, a collection of 5 different sports.
Ooh. Wait.
That's possible.
Was that a horseshoe?
Well, I'll be. What are they? Maybe American football or boxing? Maybe even bowling? How about soccer?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we've done that
And that's
before.
what's called that.
Baseball?
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Tennis?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Golf?
Yep, those are all Mario Sports series.
Horse racing?
Took you long enough.
During the announcement, they made sure to
Why
go, when
that
we say soccer,
one?
we're talking the full-on 11 versus 11 rules.
And when we say soccer, we're talking the full-on 11 versus 11 rules.
What do you think I was expecting?
These are the full-fledged sports, they say. They
He was
not
almost
only have
offsides
single-player
there.
tournaments for each one, but local and online
I played
multiplayer
soccer
modes
for
as
like
well.
23 years.
It's launching in spring of 2017, and that's it. This
That's
is one
it?
of those announcements that you
That's
actually
the
say,
announcement?
It's a Mario sports game. Yay! But then you start
What
looking at
else?
what the footage they showed you is actually showing you. Nothing. These characters have never looked more lifeless and out of place. It's like you're watching actual soccer with the players in mascot costumes. Tennis
That
and
would
golf
actually be
look
kinda
like they were
dope.
ripped straight from Mario Tennis Open and Mario Golf World Tour on the 3DS, which, hey, maybe that meant those
I
sports
mean, that
would be pretty in-depth since
golf
they were
looks just
full-fledged
like
games
Wii
before,
Sports.
but I don't know, man. Then there's horse racing.
You're damn right there is.
But this was pretty
Horses.
much all they said about Mario Sports Superstars. A collection of 5 sports with Mario characters. Sure, the concept had potential. It sounded like a pretty sweet deal. But then consider how Mario Sports Mix sounded like a great deal and turned out to be lacking a lot of depth. And couple that with how bland Superstars looked, and it was fair to be a bit worried on this one. Seeing 5 and 1 on a product means you're getting something where none of the 5 is well thought out.
That's
But
true.
this one is
Yeah.
different. This one has Bowser Jr., and I like Bowser Jr.
Why
And
do you
Rainbow
like
Card
Bow-
Line is launching
Why?
alongside this game. Wow, if they're willing to go all in on merchandise for
I didn't
this,
know they
it
made
must be
amiibo
good.
cards.
I mean, I love Tide. It launches March 24th, 2017.
Who ran
only
the
a few
Tide
weeks
card?
after
Was
the
that-
Nintendo Switch and the Legend
it
of Zelda
Ricky
Breath of the
Rudd?
Wild release? So, you know everybody was in the mood by then. Even though I had my doubts, releasing after a new era of Nintendo emerged,
Was it Ricky Rudd
focusing
that
on
ran the Tide
big,
card?
bombastic games full of quality and heart, launching alongside a trading
wasn't one of
card
the
line,
Spencer
and the
brothers,
fact
was
that
it?
multiple developers were working on this one game ensures me that this is going to be it. The ultimate Mario sports game. Holy sh! This game is horrible!
Really threw you for a loop there, I bet.
First off, I must
yeah.
ask, what? Why is everybody so pissed off in the official art?
They're
like,
serious.
Jesus, Yoshi, it's just a damn golf ball. Hey, at least
I mean,
we
you
get
gotta
the
be
Amiibo
angry when
card
you're swinging
included,
that driver,
but we
like-
no doubt can see even more of these angry character
oh
shots.
my God,
I
that
want to see
punk.
Luigi cussing out a horse.
I went to the gym. I'm actually
Well,
able to
I'm
go to the
just gonna
gym
pray
now.
Before this, he said, look. You know,
Just like I'm able to make videos again.
familiar, but hey, I might be thinking of another Luigi horse-related experience, including a free amiibo card.
I also
with
go to the
game
gym
is-
without getting
They got me.
yelled
Mario
at
Sports
for it.
Superstars amiibo cards were available right alongside the game for 5 bones a pop, with 5 unique cards included. What a fun concept. They're like baseball cards. Well,
No.
Here we have Bowser heading a soccer ball,
No.
Donkey Kong standing
No.
triumphantly on a plate.
I've been
Paper
collecting
Mario
sports
on the
cards
court,
since
Metal Mario with his
2006.
club, and Wario proudly displaying a horse. These are
Horse.
all great.
You pick Wario.
Something seems a little off.
Huh.
I mean, here's a Team Rockets
Well,
Meowth.
that solves the mystery. Wait!
Team Rockets Giovanni.
This is no. Oh my God! This wasn't Wario art crafted out of love. This was crafted out of Photoshop. Many
Wait,
of these
what?
cards are just reused assets from previous Mario games. Soccer Luigi's from Mario 3D World, Golf Metal
Oh,
Mario's from
no.
Mario Kart 7. Nearly all of the horse racing card art is from other games because prior to Mario Sports Superstars, the
They've
only
never-
horse racing art of these characters available online I can't show. Now, am I really upset at them reusing assets to fill up 90 cards worth of art? No, I just think it's incredibly jarring. There's so many different art styles used here. Poses from Mario Sports Superstars and cheaper poses from Mario Sports
Oh,
Superstars.
why?
Like some really high quality CGI and CGI. Art as old as the GameCube era. Art that was never meant to be used for a sports game. This trading card line has it all. Even a binder released only in Japan to contain every card.
Seriously?
Only an absolute degenerate with nothing
He has-
but spare time.
how
and a
much
lack
could
of
that
drive to do
cost,
something
actually?
beneficial for society would buy this binder and filled out with every single Mario Sports Superstar card imaginable.
Can you get them graded?
So thank God I'm missing Birdo. Now, these are amiibo
Of
cards.
all ones to miss.
Scan them into Mario Sports Superstars. I have nearly all of them, so you'd probably ask me what they do.
I don't know.
We'll find out together. But first, we have to actually play the game to not like it. First off, opening movie, showing newspaper articles detailing the 5 sports at
I like how it just
play.
says soccer.
Bam! Mario Sports Superstars. The main menu screen here is straightforward and to the point. Our
Okay.
5 sports all laid out. You know what? Let's start with tennis. Words to live by. Let's go single player in it. Why not?
okay.
A tournament. Oh, hey,
Sure.
Mushroom Cup like Mario Kart? This should be.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I should not
well.
expect anything from this. No fun environments or items or special
It's
moves.
just
Damn, now that I'm
a
not
tennis
expecting
game.
anything, this game delivers. The tennis portion of the game is developed by Camelot, the same people who bring us Mario Tennis in general, so this
Ah.
is literally the same damn thing. You may assume this is
They
just
also
taking Mario
are
Tennis
sung by
Open on the
NL
3DS
Chapa.
and squeezing it into this title, but if anything, this is taking Mario Tennis Open and Mario Tennis Ultra Smash from the Wii U and well, it's not always a good thing when family gets that close. Now, it's an even simpler tennis game than before. That's impressive.
It's just
I
tennis.
didn't think you could get more bare bones than Ultra Smash, but I also didn't think dogs could get jaundice. You hit the ball back and forth. You can hit A or another
Really?
button for a different type of shot. But there's no Mario flair. Less than even Ultra Smash. And all that game had was Mega Mushrooms being thrown onto the court.
And it was OP.
Somebody call the Mario Reference Police. Here, there's nothing. Ultra Smash may have been just tennis, but tennis in Sports Superstars is literally just tennis.
There's a difference.
And to portray how that's
What?
an issue,
It's just tennis.
what am I
Which-
supposed to gain from this?
which
This
is
the
already
most
not, like, the
boring
most-
tennis
yeah.
video game experience I've ever had. It may be one of the most boring video game experiences in general. The only people who I can imagine having fun with this are the fans with social media presences who get free review copies of games from Nintendo and are too petrified to say anything bad about their games in fear of never
Yeah.
receiving free review copies ever again.
Hey Nintendo fans!
Oh,
this
is
is
he a
another
ref-
Nintendo fan here. You can tell I love Nintendo by my ability to buy merchandise. I've never played Metroid. Today we're reviewing Mario Sports Superstars on the Nintendo 3DS. How fun! This game has graphics and tennis. Yoshi is so
Is that actually
cute,
the
and
microphone he
Luigi
uses, or is that
makes me
photoshopped
gassy.
in? I'm not
This
sure.
is putrid.
I have the
There are
same
only
one.
4 tennis courts to choose from, and they're all just variations of the same thing. Finishing one
different
tournament in a cup
skins.
just unlocks the next cup, which is just a harder difficulty. Exhibition mode is just
I
playing
mean,
a
that's
single match.
fine.
Training features a ring and rally challenge. I guess that just leaves multiplayer. Okay, well, let's play locally. Most multiplayer Mario games on the 3DS offer some form of download play, you know, where even if you don't own a copy of the game, you can play with somebody who does. Mario Sports Superstars?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, this
Why
is just
does
the
he
same
have
game, but
20
with more
copies of
mouths
it?
to feed. That's where online comes in. This way, we can never feel alone while being alone. I'd rather just hire a PI for myself.
Wait, was
You know,
New
I feel like a
Zealand
lot
on
of
that map?
modern Nintendo multiplayer games replace actual content with online multiplayer, as if online is the only form of replay value you need. Like, oh, there's only 4 levels, but you can play them with strangers constantly over and over and over again online. But it's
And
like,
wait
you need to give
a
me a
minute and a
reason
half.
to want to play online outside of just being able to play online. And
Nope.
I can't even do that. Mario Sports Superstars knows what tennis is. I gotta hand it to Nintendo, because I don't want it. Let's move on to the other Camelot developed sport in the package, golf. Because what
Hey,
else would we do?
okay.
Stop playing? Yeah, Mario Golf World Tour is a great Mario Golf
I
game,
miss
but I
golf.
want to play
I haven't
golf
golfed
with
in
the
so
option
long.
of playing 4 other sports, but picking golf anyways to show how much I care. Mario Sports
Golf is
Superstars
great.
offers that.
I mean,
In
it's
addition
not
to nothing.
super exciting
Golf,
to,
all
like,
right.
watch.
Tournament stroke
But
play?
to play?
Developers did their research. So the user interface, animation.
Why
you
is
know,
that
sounds
putter
rich
massive?
Right from World Tour.
Why is
This
the cup so
by
big?
all intents and purposes, a surgically removed bit of World Tour in a city it don't belong. Out of all things they ripped from World Tour, why did they make new courses for this game? I mean, you obviously have no shame. Why act like you don't? World Tour has some great courses and loads
Why
of them at that.
is there a
Mario
bunker
Sports Superstars,
there?
we have 4 golf courses to play on.
Okay.
Emerald Woods, Gold Links, Crystal Beach, and Wild Valley. Damn, I was hoping for gray roads. Putting an adjective before your setting doesn't make it unique. Especially if
One-handed
the
club's
adjective already
nuts.
describes what you'd assume the setting would look like. Damn, you got woods? Green woods?
Green.
Drink to that. These courses are
Yingling?
some of the most basic, no frills, no personality golf courses I've ever seen in a video game, which is ridiculous considering I'm playing as this on them. You're telling me they not only have a giant fucking lizard playable, but his dad too? And this is the course you play as them on? Why is this so
382-yard
generic?
par
Why are there
4.
no Mario elements on the course, no power-ups, no enemies, no iconic characters on the sidelines, no
It's just
iconic
golf.
locales. I mean, the gameplay is good. It's ripped right from a good game, but it's only a part
They
of a
just put
good
a
game, and a fraction
draw
of
on
what
that?
made it
Yeah.
good in the first place. You give somebody a page from the Grapes of Wrath, like, yeah, it's well written.
what?
What do you want me to do with this? Overall, I would much rather play golf in this package than tennis. I feel like even with the generic courses, there's more to see here with far more strategy and replayability.
Oh, then
I
just
still
tennis.
fucking hate it. All right, so those
go
2
play
portions of the
golf
game
in
were
real life.
developed
It's
by
great.
Camelot. The other 3 were developed by one Bandai Namco Games.
I'll drink to that.
That's a
Alright,
bottle
to
of
be
wine.
fair, Bandai Namco was the developer of the Mario baseball game, so if
Okay.
anybody could nail baseball in this collection, they'd be a close 22nd. Wow, what stadium do you want to play in, guys? Country Field or Big Field? Baseball in Superstars is one of the most lifeless experiences I've ever had in a video game. I know
Lord.
that for a fact because while I was playing, I was shocked. This is getting difficult. I mean, do I really have to explain why something is boring? Time
I
to
mean,
pitch
MLB The
ball.
Show is a
Time
pretty
to
good
hit
game.
the ball.
Whoa.
All right, 2 down. This
Well,
is
yeah.
miserable. It's one of the most pathetic and slow experiences I've ever had in a video game. It may function and work fine enough. I mean, it's just baseball, but that's no excuse. There are loads of sports
Yeah.
games that are
Wii
just
Sports.
the sport.
That's all I
Nothing
need.
crazy.
Backyard
But
baseball,
their
isn't that coming
gameplay
back?
is actually compelling. This, I cannot fathom anybody looking at this and thinking, what fun? All I can think is, what fun? The target demographic for this is the child whose parent bought them this for their birthday, and they have to
Yep.
do something on a 9-hour car ride. So, yeah, let's play the baseball
I'm sorry,
tournament mode for 3
where did
hours, 3
Waluigi
times in a
get the
row.
next ball
You
from?
can throw different pitches, but all you do is hit a different button. Outside of that and the fancy UI organizing everything, there's not as much as you'd think separating this from baseball on Atari. I mean, you have these
That's
goofy-ass
sad.
wedding toppers of characters playing baseball, and what do you do with this opportunity?
Drink to that.
This is a waste
Well, I don't even
of
know what
human
that
energy,
was.
both as a player and for the developers. The 4 different fields aren't.
What about the
different. They
unlocked
have such
one?
minimal variances
Or the
that I
locked
question
one that
why
needs to
even
be
go to
unlocked?
the effort of trying to pretend you had enough willpower to make multiple fields. And it's set up exactly
I like how they give 'em a
like
day
the
and
other
night
games.
thing
The same
as
tournament
to
brackets,
add
the
to it.
same cups, the same exhibition mode, and training mini games just hit within the rings, just like tennis and golf and soccer, the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah. And yes, it's called soccer because if they said that this
is
game
even
had football,
worse.
people would be
So the different fields in baseball
confused.
didn't matter because fucking
Also,
baseball.
soccer.
How about the 4
The
different
term
fields
soccer
in
did not start in America,
Yeah, I'm more of
so
a Kingdom
piss off.
Stadium guy myself. I think soccer and baseball are both in the running for worse than this package. I mean, baseball is way more boring, but soccer is much better. And when you compare soccer and Mario Sports Superstars to the actual Mario soccer games,
That's a little intense. I think I watched
I mean,
the
what
Party
do you prefer?
Crashers.
A nice juicy steak or a dead fucking dog? I mean, look, these sports function. They're the sports they claim to be, but there's no hook. It's literally the most basic form
Just
these
go
sports
play
could
a
have taken in
better
a video
soccer
And
game?
when there's nothing to the gameplay and there's minimal
one
content to play
exists.
around with, I mean, damn, you go to all the work of naming 4 stadiums to end up not seeing any differences due to the camera angle. You end
Yeah.
up with one of the most boring video games I've ever endured.
Please,
This
please
is
talk about the horse
painful.
racing.
This is horse racing. It's about damn time Nintendo listened. Horse racing
To
is the last
who?
and most unique sport in the package. It has a stable. Why doesn't tennis have a stable? Why even bother including horse racing? I mean, you get
Also,
the
that's
same
not what
response
horse
if the game
racing
fit just
typically
included the
is,
4
right?
sports. For all I knew,
I think
prior to
horse racing is like the
2017,
Kentucky
horse sports
Derby.
in one was all man was capable of. What's a 5th gonna do for sales? Oh. Well, horse racing is obviously the most fleshed out of the bunch. First, we can pick out a horse.
Which is more than I can say about tennis.
These all look like they belong in a damn Popeye cartoon. We get to pet
What?
it and customize it and ride it in first person.
Customize it. A couple colors.
Why? Just because you had a pet simulator
Was
built
it?
into your
Wasn't there
horse
like
racing
horse
minigame
video games
doesn't mean you've
where you
added
like you could
value or
own a
depth.
horse?
Like, would you really see value in bowling from Wii Sports having a ball polishing minigame? Polish your ball for a better roll.
That'd be kind
Or
of
you
sick,
just play
actually.
bowling. It's the same with this. You don't need this. The horse racing isn't complicated. It doesn't need this tacked on element you can just completely skip, by the way. Oh, spending time with your horse brightens its day and maybe makes it better on the racetrack. Yeah, like you
Does
need that
it?
for something as deep as a Mario Party minigame. In fact, a minigame from Mario Party 3 had similar gameplay. Mash a button to make your horse go faster, grab carrots to keep their stamina up. There, you
Yep.
race horses on basic tracks. You can do a Star Dash by collecting Star Dash emblems on the course. And you need to
Okay.
grab carrots to keep the horse's stamina up. That's it. There's nothing special about this or the horses outside of
There's
a damn monkey
horse
riding one. Look at these
racing
race courses.
game.
Oh, Green Farm? Gotta
Whoa.
be honest, the amount of detail they put into the damn horse racing mode is at the very least pretty commendable. I mean, graphically, this looks alright for
like the
3DS.
first time
They
there's
could've
been a
just
horse
put this
racing
in, like
game,
a drab
or
little indoor horse
maybe-
racing arena.
didn't he say it
But
was
the
the
fact they
second
put
one,
us on
or-
this lush hill,
I think
a
it was-
yellow leaves hill no less, shows that they did care.
No,
Just
there was
not
one
that
other
much. It's
horse
horse
thing,
racing.
'cause he got
What
the
makes
pictures
horse
from it
racing
earlier.
different from regular racing? Given a shit. The problem with this sport isn't that it's horrible, it's just completely disposable. Why would you play horse racing in this game when you can pick up Mario Kart 7, which, hey, was more often than not
That
included
didn't-
for free with 3DS systems, especially
played
around
it.
the time this came out. The only people I see finding
I mean, I
value in this
played-
smell bad. It's pointless. The
What is
stable
it?
where you customize your horse doesn't add anything other than a
N64,
false sense of
DS,
pride in the children who
and
play
now
this. The horse racing itself
for the
is just
Switch too.
boring and too slow. It's not broken or god awful, but it just lacks any spark, anything in general that makes you go, so that's why this exists. It's just lame. And because of that, it's my 4th least favorite in the collection, while simultaneously being my 2nd favorite. Every game
Huh?
has the same damn training
Wait,
mini
golf?
games of do something through a ring.
Did he
or
say
just
golf is
simple
his favorite
batting
or least
practice,
favorite?
Rally challenge, free training, which doesn't count as content. That's just the same as free race, damn it. Every game has online and local multiplayer, which is nice for games like golf,
Okay,
I
you
guess. But for
should
games
not
as
lift
simple
that
as
leg.
baseball, I really don't see the value in it. Each sport has the same roster
So
of
this
playable
is 77
characters,
mile an hour
standard, if
fastball?
not larger than expected affair for a Mario sports game, but we do have 2 unlockables.
Ooh, who?
Maybe they do care.
Metal Mario. Okay.
For aggravated assault.
Yeah, your only unlockables are Metal Mario and Pink Gold Peach. For Metal Mario, you
Pink
have
Gold's
to
kinda
beat all
sick.
the cups in a sport to unlock him. A Pink Gold Peach beat ring training on hard in a sport, and only in
On
that
any
sport
sport?
do you unlock
Oh.
them. If you unlock
Oh.
Metal Mario in tennis, he's still
I
not
kinda like
available in
that,
soccer,
actually.
So you have to separately unlock both of these characters in each sport individually.
Part of my
because
favorite thing of
clocks. Time is now measured
Wii
by
Sports
how long
was
it takes me to put lead poisoning
getting
on a horse.
to,
Amiibo. With
the
hidden
pro
amiibo
level, you
cards,
know?
we can unlock these characters for each sport instantly if we happen to have the card for that sport and character. See, that's great and everything. I'm happy to have sold my dog for a nearly complete set, but there's gotta be more
Nearly.
to the Superstar Amiibo cards than just unlocking 2 characters.
There
well,
isn't.
Firstly, these aren't the only cards in the game. Sure, we can scan in each and every Amiibo card to gawk at our digital Amiibo card collection. This is
Yeah.
the life. But the game also has a completely separate card collecting mechanic,
Huh?
where you have over 300 digital exclusive cards with equipment and characters and
What's the
horses on them,
difference?
and you
Just
get
a
pack of
parallel?
10 for 1,000 coins you earn from playing the sports, or you can get a 3-pack
Okay,
for
there's-
300.
okay,
or you can
that's kinda
scan one
cool.
of 3 Amiibo cards per day to get a 3-pack for free.
I
So
kinda
you
like-
scan
okay,
Amiibo
maybe
cards
not
to
the
unlock the Amiibo
scanning
card in
3
a
per day to
digital
get a free
collection.
one. I like
And
the
you can
whole
also scan
coins
Amiibo
thing.
cards to get different digital cards, which are completely separate entities from the Amiibo cards. What? Like, this is just confusing.
What?
Why are there two separate digital collections of cards?
Okay,
to
yeah,
collect in this
that's
game? Why
dumb.
not have one or the other? Scanning the amiibo cards into the game to have them as a part of your amiibo card collection doesn't do anything. I think it's mostly just to make you feel better about collecting the amiibo cards. The other cards are a bit more useful in game and are separate entities, even though some of these digital exclusive cards use the same artwork from the amiibo cards.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking lose it. Cards with gear on it unlock that specific gear.
Why
for
they
the
just call it a
character's
club?
design
Call
for.
it a driver.
So this golf club is for Mario. I can now use it in golf while playing as Mario. It doesn't do a
That's a
damn
driver.
thing, it just looks a little different.
That's a
the
5
digital
wood.
cards are also mostly just for show. The gear cards give you new skins for soccer balls, tennis rackets, etc. Though you can't customize who uses what. The Fire Flower Bat is only for Mario. The Luma Racket is only for Rosalina.
That makes
So,
sense.
this entire card portion just confuses the hell out of me. Both the Amiibo card album and digital card album are separate, but both useless. Oh, the Amiibo cards themselves are useless.
Why do they have a stat thing?
Only work in this game. Something Nintendo
Oh,
prided themselves
really?
in with Amiibo was how they'd work across multiple games. The
But
same
they made
Mario
them
Amiibo
just
that
for
works in
this
Smash
game.
Brothers works in Mario Party. These Amiibo cards
How would
aren't
that
at
even
all
work
the
in Mario
same.
Party?
You'd assume a Mario card would work as a Mario Amiibo elsewhere. No! So what's the purpose of them?
Just to collect?
Never mentioned the Road to Superstar mode. Scan in 3 Amiibo cards, place them
Okay.
on this grid however you'd like, and train these characters to become the Superstar variant of said character, which would
Okay.
increase the stats of them in their respective sport. So
Okay.
let's train Tennis Donkey
This
Kong,
is kinda
Golf Luigi,
cool.
and Horse
You can make them
Birdo
better
to be the
in-game.
best they can
I
be.
like that.
This is fucking Arkanoid. That's all this is. You just use 3 balls from the 3 sports of the cards you choose and play a minigame until you reach a boss fight. Afterwards, that character is upgraded. I sold my dog for this.
I hate that, actually.
Hi.
Do
Mario Sports
anything
Superstars
else.
Playing Scott is dead. He's no longer interested in supporting a company releasing a product just to release a product for consumers to buy for no other reason than the color red being on the cover. Or at least that's what he read in this recent entry of Anti-Consumer Quarterly.
You get 4 of those a year?
A week. But he's a changed man. A dead man. And to prove his commitment to death, he wrote here a few choice final words. Mario Sports Superstars is a sick joke of a video game.
Okay.
One that fails as both a sports game and a Mario sports game. As a sports game, it is a slow,
I like how he just
tedious,
has
and
the script
boring
now.
representation of each activity. As a Mario sports game, it features Mario characters and stops there. Tennis and golf
Yeah.
are simply stripped down demos of both Mario Tennis Open and Golf World Tour. Soccer and baseball are laughably overly simplistic and slow compared to the standard Mario Strikers and baseball games. And
Yeah.
horse racing is just utterly pointless in the package. Couple that with amiibo support that is completely unnecessary, in addition
And
to
only
a
for
separate
that.
but equally as useless card collecting mechanic in-game that isn't the same but uses some of the same card art as the amiibo cards.
Yeah.
It just adds up to the confusing mess of a filler title Mario Sports Superstars is. Don't get me wrong, you could do worse than this. Everything works,
How?
and if you want 5 generic sports in one video game, I fear for your taste. But Mario Sports Superstars delivers in those regards. You do get 5 sports, though in the most lifeless form imaginable. This isn't a game to me. This was an experiment by Nintendo to see how little effort they could put into a package they claim to be far more than it truly is. A game like Mario Tennis
Well,
Ultra Smash may have been
I mean,
worse.
most people buy
Mario
sports
Superstars
games.
had more weight behind it.
Licensing is a
An
big
entire
part.
Amiibo card line, multiple developers, pushed by Nintendo as something.
I hope it
greater
does
than
something with the
truly was,
reflection of
which
the
was
fireplace.
a hacked together, lifeless, loveless project created out of a need for a new 3DS game and nothing more. Or at least that's what I got from this.
Wait, what? How did he do that? How did he do that? It would have been really cool if he like split it and like had the reflection. Just like imagine a reflection that was over to the sides, like all of a sudden it like turned and faced the camera in the reflection, but the Scott that was reading the paper stayed the same. That would have been a really funny edit. But yeah, this was Mario Sports Superstars, a game I've never heard of, and probably for a good reason, because there's nothing notable about it, because there's nothing better about it than any other Mario sports game that has these sports already in it. Do you have this game? Why? Do you have any of the Amiibo cards? Also, why? If you have both, seek help. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Shout out to the patrons because they got all the videos a day early, and I could not do so if it was not for them. I look forward to the next Scott the Waz video. Should be out next week, but until then, take care and cue the music.
We were playing